Okay, so I place the sectional matrix. I have the wedge. I'm going to place this directly over the tooth with the sectional matrix, as you can see, and now I'm going to put my finger over it to have total control. I simply release the clamp, press down to make sure I have great control, and it's on. Just release it completely, sits there, and I can reposition if I need to. Now I have engaged the cervical axial floor, and I have a nice contour. I like that contour, so I'm not going to burnish it because I'm going to use that as my ideal contour, which my class address. My preparation with the cotton to keep this area from getting wet. And I'm going to plate, and I have used oxalate bonding system for bonding, and now I'm simply going to do my primer, my flowable resin to establish the floor. I am not doing any burnishing in this case because I'm using the contours by the sectional matrix and Martinet or the Dentaprox to establish the contours to ideal conditions. Okay, so now I'm adding a little bit more flowable as mortar, and I'm coming back with a hybrid which has a larger aggregate to get a better condensation strength. Okay, now I have the filled resin in place. It's been light cured, and now I'm going to remove the Dentaprox Martinet, just like that. Now I will remove the sectional matrix and the wedge. So now I reposition the sectional matrix on the distal of tooth number 12 with my wedge solidly against the tooth. Come back with the Martinet, Dentaprox, release again, holding it in position. Again, I have total control. Push this wherever I want, right down to the bottom. I'm engaging the wood wedge right below that clasp, and I'm separating, and I have total control. Now I'm going to go ahead and place my cotton for isolation. I'm going to re-dry, and now this is the most important part. Now I want a tight contact. To do that, I need to burnish to the adjacent contour that the sectional matrix gave me, which is as close to ideal as I would like. I think it's a very, very good concept. My axial floor is sealed, my condition. Now I'm going to go ahead and add another layer of bonding agent just to make myself feel good. Okay, so now go ahead and I place the oxalate bonding system. Now I'm going to go ahead and place my flowable only on the axial floor because I want to get a good seal and build up to that. Okay, now what you can do if you like, in this case we don't need to, but you can always go back and recontour after you've placed the flowable composite, which is like what I like to do sometimes. And now I'll go back and place the flowable, and I am going to add the aggregate again. So I have solid filling. That about does it for that. Now I'm going to go ahead and remove this after my last smart comment. Comes out real easy. Remove my wood wedge, and I put material over the sectional matrix. Just move it like that. It's tight. So now I'm just going to adjust it. I use a carbide 12 floated burr to make my gross adjustments because the carbide doesn't usually affect the enamel too well and the resin's softer, so I take less chance of damaging the chafing toothbrush. Count for the flash that we usually get. I use a number 12 or number 15C scalpel so that I maintain the contour of the tooth. Occlusal anatomy, going to come back and test. There's the snap. So we have a tight contact every time, nice contours, buccal and lingual, and it's done.